acceptable to the House.
I call Mark Patterson.
Madam Speaker, it is with much pleasure I get up and offer my support on behalf of New Zealand First for this new Plymouth District Council Waitara Lands Bill. And we note that this seeks to resolve part of a long-standing dispute going back to the 1860s. And I am not as versed in the background of that as the previous speakers, so who I think have done a fantastic job of outlining the circumstances that have brought us here today. And I can only just imagine the injustices for your people of having 1 million acres of land confiscated. Quite unthinkable. And I think actually it is of great credit to us as a nation that we have sought to redress some of these wrongs. And I note that we are about to have a plaque mounted on the Parliament here in this debating chamber to commemorate the land wars, which are probably not as well understood as they should be, and possibly willfully so from past generations. And it's great that this generation and hopefully generations of the future are seeking to right some of those wrongs as best we can under the circumstances. So we know that overall the bill enables some transfer of lands back to Te Awa and the Waitara Hapu, and it does allow leaseholders to freehold some of their properties. I think they've got about 15 years to do so, or continue on with those perpetual leases. And this must be quite the balancing act, because it's important that we don't create a fresh set of grievances out of addressing the past. So I commend all those involved in bringing this agreement together. And of course this is off the back of the Crown acknowledging the dispossession of the lands of the Te Awa and Waitara Hapus back in that 2014 deed of settlement. The funds that will come flowing from this, the fund that will be set up, we hope that it will provide economic boost to your people and that they will be used wisely. And I note one of the uses for this money is to clean up the Waitara River, and that is to be commended. New Zealand First actually abstained in the second reading of this bill. We had some concerns about 25A and just the mechanism or the makeup of that subcommittee, where there was, I think now we've landed on 3 from the Hapu and 3 appointed by the Council, which we're quite happy about. We just wanted some clarity on that during those earlier readings, but we are happy that that's landed where it has. I would just, I think in closing, we definitely have to acknowledge, first of all, the local member, Jonathan Young, and I will just endorse the comments that were made earlier about him, and this will have been a significant achievement for you as a local MP. There is a lot of issues to bring together, and your temperament has been noted earlier will have been a great asset in doing so, and it's of great credit to you, Mr Young. The previous Minister, the Honourable Chris Finlayson, I think his legacy in this field across a number of treaty settlements is he will be remembered for, and we acknowledge him, and of course the current Minister, Andrew Little, who has shepherded or is picking up that baton and is attempting to settle to progress these settlements on behalf of the government now. and is really rolling up his sleeves and doing that. And of course the local leaders, Mayor Holdham, I believe may be here. Congratulations for getting your end of the deal sorted out. There is significant local leadership needed in bringing these issues to hand. So without further ado, New Zealand First is delighted to support this bill, and we commend this to the House. Thank you.
E te manga e te whare.
I call Nok Korako.
A tēnā ra koutou nā pō Waitaka o tō tātou mātua tīpuna.